as we look at concrete constructability, specifically to look at constructability reviews and how constructability is really a very subjective subject depending upon your perception. As we look at what is a constructability review, we classically think of the field superintendent digging through the architectural, structural drawings and making requests for detailed changes. But the client might have a different perception of what a constructability review is. It could be the coordination of the documents. That developer might also have a different idea of what constructability reviews are. And it again is very subjective at this point. It's also dependent upon your experience. A sophisticated developer might have a lot stronger perception on what he wants the constructability review to be for his project. We look at concrete or construction industry institute, excuse me, definition of constructability. It's the effective and timely integration of construction knowledge into the conceptual planning, design, construction, and field operations of a project to achieve the overall project objectives in the best possible time and accuracy at the most cost effective. This definition is literally a mouthful. I had to take my breath twice in order to say it, but what does it really mean? As we dig down to it, it's the integration of construction knowledge. Those four words, the integration of the construction knowledge, and it has to be effective and timely integration, and it really focuses on providing that construction knowledge in the planning of the project, the design, the construction, and the field execution, so that it really boils down to being able to help the design group plan the project, help the developer plan the project, and to have the construction in knowledge available to the design team and the developer and the owner. Now, who controls constructability? Who actually can set the stage for constructability to be on the project? And it comes down to the owner. And how does the owner influence that? It's going to be through the delivery method that the owner selects. If an owner, I've boiled it down to really two methods to make the point, but the issue is being able to provide that integration of knowledge in an effective and timely manner. And looking at our two basic delivery processes, we've got traditional design bid build that has been around for centuries, and then we've got teamed approach that teaming has been around in various forms. Design build is another form. Just making a team is an important element. When we do traditional design bid build, that really puts the team members in silos. The designer will finish the design before the contractor's even selected, so that there is no contractor input into the design. There is no means and methods planning available to the design team. There is a total lack of effective and timely integration. And solutions are going to be reactive and expensive. The delivery period is going to be longer. You could see in Emmons' example earlier that you have to be creative. You can take the team approach like they did on Emmons' project, and that team approach starts with McDonald's, making that selection that's how they want to do the project. And that with that project, you get early engagement of all the players. And that early engagement includes having the contractor available to the design team, available to the owner to be very effective and provide timely interaction to the design team. That input in form of cost analysis and making good timely design decisions. That efficient production of the design process will lead to an efficient, productive, constructible project. That partnering of the team is a very important part of the element of the constructability process. The design schedule is integrated with the construction schedule. You're working on it, all three groups, the owner, the designer, and the contractor, as one team. And you have to practice decision discipline, make the right decisions on time, and move forward and not look back, not recycle those decisions. And those decisions have realistic pricing so that the client knows what the outcome is. The contractor provides buyout package definitions to the design team so that when we go on the street for buyout, we know exactly what systems are we trying to buy, and that we have enough design to buy those systems. And then subcontractor input. In today's environment of contracting, general contractors are more like brokers, a little bit removed from the actual execution of the work and the self-performance, and we have to have that subcontractor input. Specialty consultants are available to come in with the team as far as exterior enclosures, roofing, a structural peer review, for example. And then something that's extremely important is to get the field management, get their input early in the project, early with the design decisions as well. It helps that you have periodic project estimates, that you keep track of the project estimate as you proceed with the design, that design and tool that's come about in the past 10 years is the use of Revit software, that we design in Revit, and that the software be truly, the systems within the software be truly design models for the walls, for example, or the structural steel, or the poured in place concrete. It's important for the design disciplines, the architect, engineer, mechanical engineer, plumbing, that they go through a drawing coordination. That's another form of constructability reviews. You also have to coordinate your specifications and read them and make sure that they truly apply to your project. A lot of specifications are just thrown over the cubicle wall and put in application and might not be appropriate for the project. System reviews, the classic review that when we talk about constructability review of making sure the drawings and details are coordinated. An important element is the design team use Revit. The contractor gets the Revit model. Subcontractor shop drawings get imported to the model. We run clash programs to define issue. We start off with literally thousands of problems, and they're electronic problems. They get resolved in a matter of hours, down to in a day or two, you're looking at 50 or 90 problems. In a week, you're looking at 6 problems. They're all electronic. I had a $40 million project in the field. I had 5 problems that required rework because we'd already gone through the clash protection and coordinated those conflicts. An important element is you go through the classic constructability review where your field superintendents, subcontractors, and field engineers provide feedback to the design team. And let's jump down here. The owner's perception. The owner's going to get more value for the dollar because of this teamed approach and the focus on constructability. It's a managed process. The owner makes informed decision. The owner has less risk. The designer's perception, they get to draw it once. They have less rework of their drawings. They have confidence that it's a managed process. Value decisions, they get, if they get to economically have more money to put it where it counts. They can put granite in the lobby in lieu of something that you don't see, and they have less risk. The contractor, he gets a better quality set of documents. It's a managed plan process. There's less rework, less work for the contractor as well. So the owner sets the stage for constructability, engaging in a team, engaging of the team that wants to have a constructability process, and that goal of constructability is an important element.